Katie. I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
Together we are
KK Crochet.
And today is Christmas Extravaganza, day number
12.
Yeah, because if I try to remember the days, I can't. Because now we tell you at the end what the next one is, and then we tell you what that one is, and no. Alright, so today is one that I made. I don't often work with blanket yarn, but I wanted to give you guys a variety of yarns to work with this year in Christmas Extravaganza, and a variety of projects. So here is a phone holder made with blanket yarn. And I know it looks a little odd. This is the first time I've kind of done this kind of thing. Okay, sorry, got interrupted a little bit. So this is the first time, what I was saying, that I've worked anything like this with blanket yarn. Like I've made amigurumis and stuff, but this was just a different kind of construction, the way you make it and sew it together, and I'm not used to doing that. So yeah, give some grace, because I'm not used to that kind of thing. So it's just a little phone holder. I'll let Kristen show you.
So it goes in like this.
Yeah.
And it holds it just fine. So when you're crocheting, or if you have a little kid that wants to watch something while they're eating.
Yeah. So I've seen a lot of these. Usually they are in worsted weight, so I thought I would try it with the blanket. I don't even know what this is. It was a blanket yarn I got at Ollie's. That's like, I think it might have said newspaper. I don't know. And so like I said, this is made in a certain way where you crochet and you're crocheting along, and then you do a certain something. I can't even remember exactly what it was. I know that you had to work up a piece that was on there and then sew it back to help make this lip thing here, and to make this like this. It was just a different construction than I'm used to. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just different. I learned something new. And especially with blanket yarn, you can do it. It's just you work through the process. I think you started, let's see, down here maybe. Actually, yeah. So you started it out and you started working, and then after you got so far, they teach you how to make this flap here. There's a little flap that connects. And so you're crocheting so that you can make this little ridge thing right here. It's easy, I promise. It's just one of those things that it's hard for me to explain, because I made this months ago, but I just remember that it was different than what I was used to doing.
This really reminds me of a beanbag. So if you have a teen who has a beanbag, you can match it to the color
Neon.
And give it to them as a gift. So if they have a red beanbag, you can do it in red, and then they'll have a matching one for the little phone.
Right. And this was a K-hook with Bernat yarn. It is by Crochet Arcade on YouTube, but there's also a written pattern. So I just thought this was a really neat little thing. Also, we've talked about men gifts. Perfect for men, especially those who are on their phone a lot. Be cute for an office, somebody to put on their desk to hold their phone. If, maybe throughout the day they get a break and they can use their phone, then they can put their phone on there.
Really cute.
Yeah, and, I just think that's really cute. And, if you made it bigger, you could make it into a book holder even, and I'm sure, you can make the adjustments for that. But I just thought it was a neat thing, the way it worked up and the way I learned some new things in this pattern, which I always enjoyed being able to do that. So, perfect gift for anybody. And let's do our trivia of the day. Which Christmas carol is considered the most recorded song in history? Which Christmas carol is considered the most recorded song in history? Let us know down below which one you think it is. And while you're at it, tell us what your favorite Christmas song is. I've told you before, I love Silver Bells, because my dad used to sing it all the time. I love If We Make It Through December, which is not really a Christmas song, and it's sad, by Merle Haggard. But again, my dad used to sing it, and it helped me remember that even in the worst of times, you can still make it through. And, things are going to be okay. And it's more about family and love than worrying about all that other stuff. And then, let's see, I also like Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. And I have so many. I could name them forever. It's just like all songs. I am such a music nut that music is such a part of my life, across all genres, across everything that you could think about, maybe with the exception of a couple. I love Christian music. I love pop music. I love 80s music, of course. I love country music. I used to listen to a lot of metal. I don't do that anymore. I love classic rock. I love some classical music. Vivaldi is my favorite. yeah, they're it's kind of like the whole thing, very eclectic. Kristen, what about you?
I just made a face at Vivaldi because I just had to learn about Vivaldi.
Love Vivaldi.
I do not. I guess I gotta listen to him.
Got what?
I had to listen to him for my world history literature class, whatever I had last semester.
Was it music?
No, it was my world literature. He talked about him and like how he wrote the music. I was like,
that's where I learned to love Vivaldi, was in my music class, music appreciation in college.
No, thank you. I literally listened to everything. Old, new, I don't listen to classical, but like classic country. Classical is like where I draw the line. I listen to bluegrass. I listen to rock, 80s, 60s, 70s, 2000s, 90s. I listen to today's hits, rap, hip hop, whatever. I can't listen to classical. I don't know. My music teachers have ruined it.
I don't know how we got off on that, but we kind of run the gambit for that kind of thing. So anyway, let us know down below what's your favorite Christmas carol or Christmas song, Christmas related song, and then what is your idea about the phone holder. Would that be something that you would want to make for somebody? And I will link it down below. And I think it would have been better in a solid color because this is kind of busy. But this is the one I had that I didn't care to use up for this because I have plans for the other ones. I think I even made a kitty in this, the loaf cat. So let us know down below. So we gave you the trivia, and remember to come back tomorrow for Christmas Extravaganza, day number
13.
Yep. And don't forget to be kind because
you don't know anyone else's journey.
Bye.
Bye, guys.